Good morning, my Real News Midday TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning, Lieutenant Stitchie in hospital, family appeals for help. Veteran DJ Lieutenant Stitchie has been reportedly hospitalized in Kingston after suffering a debilitating stroke on Tuesday. Dave Rodney, his former manager, told the news that the entertainer's family confirmed his hospitalization. Rodney, however, could not confirm the extent of his illness. There's been talk that he suffered a stroke, but that's up to the doctors to determine. There's been no official statement, said Rodney. News that Stitchie was devastated by a severe brain hemorrhage did the social media rounds early Tuesday, and that his family had set up a GoFundMe account to raise money for his medical care. Rodney, who managed the Stitchie's career from 1988 to 1995, said he last spoke to the 58-year-old toaster several weeks ago and that he was upbeat about new projects. Our conversation was about music, and he was eager to work on a new album, Rodney disclosed. He said he was aware of Stitchie having medical issues this year during a show in Canada. A former athlete and a school teacher, Lieutenant Stitchie, real name Cleveland, cut his musical teeth on the competitive sound system circuit in Spanish Town, his hometown, during the early 1980s, alongside other aspiring artists such as Papa San, Wicker Man, and Major Worries. In 1986, he got his mainstream breakthrough with the hilarious Weary Size, followed by Natty Dread, another rib-tickling hit. He signed to Atlantic Records in 1988 and released 3 albums for that label, including the well-received Wild Jamaican Romances. In 1997, Lieutenant Stitchie became a born-again Christian and has since recorded a number of inspirational albums and songs. The GoFundMe appeal found on gofund.me/AE226C03 states, "Dear family, friends, and well-wishers, we are reaching out to you during this incredibly challenging time. Our beloved Cleve Lieutenant Stitchie Lang, a husband, father, and a friend, has recently suffered a severe brain hemorrhage that has left him unresponsive. We urgently need you to join us to provide the help needed in a long-term care facility where he can receive rehabilitation care. Your donation will make a difference by bringing hope to Lieutenant Stitchie and his family during this difficult time. Your generosity and prayers mean the world to us. We are very grateful for your support to help cover the cost of his transfer, medical care, and the living expenses in the long-term care home. Every donation, no matter how small, will make a difference and bring hope to Cleve and his family during this difficult journey. Please consider contributing to this campaign and sharing it with others who may also be able to help. Your generosity and prayers mean the world to us, and we are deeply grateful for your support. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts." Retiree accused of leaving 4-year-old child in car charged with manslaughter. A retiree has been charged after she allegedly left a 4-year-old child in a car following morning drop-offs at a basic school in St. Catherine, resulting in his death. The incident claimed the life of Jordan Clark, a student of the Stowe Bennett Basic School in the parish. Charged with manslaughter is 63-year-old Lurleen Naylor of Innswood Parkway, Innswood Village in St. Catherine. Reports from the police are that on February 24, 2022, Naylor transported Clark and some other children to school. She exited the vehicle with the children, leaving Clark inside. Sometime around 3 p.m., she reportedly returned to the car where she discovered Clark's body. The child was rushed to hospital where he was pronounced dead. The accused was officially charged after a question and answer session on Monday, September 2, in the presence of her lawyer. Her first court appearance was set for September 3, 2024. Pin vendor to be punished this week. The female vendor caught a pin into a plastic container as she skillfully positioned herself and her voluminous skirt in the back of a van near Charles Garden Market in St. James will be punished within a few days. She is liable for prosecution based on her breaching of the regulations as stated in our food handling regulations of 1998. Based on the breaches we have found, she is liable for prosecution, and that will be done this week, said Medical Officer of Health for St. James, Dr. Francine Phillips Kelly. She was providing an update to the media during a briefing held in the St. James Municipal Corporation's chambers on Tuesday. This vendor will not be able to continue because based on the investigation, she would have breached our regulations, the food handling regulation, in several areas. So she will not be allowed to continue and the actions will be taken accordingly, Phillips Kelly added. Reporters were told that the woman, who was vending on the roadside at the time of the incident, sold a variety of ground provisions along with oranges and pears. She claimed that she would not have been peeling any of her stuff, Phillips Kelly explained. The woman, whose name has not been released as she has not yet been charged, met with representatives of the St. James Health Services on Monday morning. The breaches she committed were discussed and she was advised of the potential penalties. She was apologetic and spoke out about some illnesses that she had. She did some knee operation. An individual with knowledge on Monday's discussion told the news. She was shown other means of what she could have done instead, to use the public restroom, the source added. The woman, who did not know she was being recorded, was seen transferring her urine into a smaller bottle and tucking into her pocket a scrap of cloth she had just used to clean herself. The incident occurred on Fustic Road in Montego Bay, not far from the heavily used Charles Garden Market. According to Montego Bay Mayor Councillor Richard Vernon, the woman once had a stall inside the market and it was located very close to the bathroom area. He said she sold her wares from inside the market for more than 10 years, but in 2021, she did not renew her license. Regardless of the reason that led her to doing what she did, she was operating within a space that could accommodate her activities that she carried out during the time, said Vernon. What we try to do as best as possible is to facilitate the persons there. That is why we ensure that we have the right amenities there in the space and that there are bathrooms that are up to par so as to facilitate both the vendors and the customers utilizing the market space, he added. Manchester men charged for allegedly stealing poker boxes and liquor valued at over $2.5 million. The St. Elizabeth police have charged the two men with housebreaking and larceny after they allegedly broke into a bar and stole 5 poker boxes in Bull Savannah District, St. Elizabeth on August 10. They are 28-year-old Corey Simpson, otherwise called the Crazy Teeth, of Perth Road, Mandeville, Manchester, and the 36-year-old Ryan Parker, a construction worker of a Mandeville, Manchester address. The police say about 6 p.m., a businessman securely locked his bar and left, but on his return, discovered that the padlock to the back of the building was severed. 5 poker boxes valued at $2.5 million and assorted liquor valued at $20,000 were missing. An investigation was launched into the matter, and the video footage retrieved from the bar reportedly placed the men at the scene. They were subsequently arrested and officially charged on Monday following a complainant statement. Their court date is being finalized. Tropical wave could bring heavy rain today. Residents in low-lying, flood-prone areas are being cautioned to pay special attention to the strong tropical wave that is likely to begin impacting Jamaica on Wednesday afternoon, bringing with it significant rainfall. According to head of the National Meteorological Center, Dr. Lawrence Brown, showers and thunderstorms from the system are likely to be heavy and can result in flooding. Eastern and some central parishes are the areas of concern, he told the news on Tuesday. According to the latest report from the Meteorological Service of Jamaica, the tropical wave has a moderate chance of developing into a tropical cyclone over the next 7 days, but Dr. Brown said this is not likely to happen while it is moving across Jamaica. However, he said as it moves further westward, the conditions might be favorable for it to become a tropical cyclone. The Met Service also advised the fishers and other marine interests to exercise caution as the sea conditions are expected to deteriorate amidst the showers, thunderstorms, and the strong gusty winds. In the meantime, Dr. Brown advised the citizens not to take lightly weather systems during the hurricane season and even outside of that period due to climate change, which is causing more severe weather. The atmosphere has a much more potential for very strong thunderstorms because of a warmer climate. So let's say, for instance, if the climate wasn't warming like now, the thunderstorms would not be as active. So what I'm trying to say is that with a warmer climate, the atmosphere will produce tremendously more rainfall above average, and we should be cognizant of that, he said. Guys, thanks for watching. Please join us this afternoon at 2 p.m. for another news update.